Far Harbor was released last Thursday on May 19th, and is Fallout 4's first DLC to take us somewhere different. While Automatron and Wasteland Workshop stayed in the Commonwealth, Far Harbor took us to, well, a location called Far Harbor, a small dock on the coast of Maine. You are sent here by Nick Valentine's assistant, Ellie. It's a missing persons case, which leads you to this new land. Now to the review. Overall, Far Harbor, was enjoyable. The atmosphere felt different of that from the Commonwealth. This whole idea of the fog intrigues me. The fog is something that is irradiated on the island. It's just normal fog, but because it's Fallout, it's irradiated and causes mutations and is the result of all the mutated creatures on the island. It's a cool side note and effect that added to the story. Three main factions from this DLC are the Far Harbor settlements, Acadia, which is a synth settlement, and the Nucleus, which is the Children of Adam settlement. The story has a lot of twists and turns, even a unique mini-game that progresses the story. To me, it did feel like the enemies were harder, which was cool, because I'm not saying the base game was hard, but it just added a little twist to the combat as well. New weapons like the pole hook and harpoon gun were added, as well as items to the settlement mode. Barns were added as well. And I know they were hinted a while ago from a stream, I believe. Barn floors, walls, etc., and fish racks and other things related to fishing and docks. Old Longfellow is a follower that they give you. He is funny, entertaining, and has a pretty big land that you can use for a settlement. You use him in the main story, but he goes away pretty quickly, but you can keep him. They just don't force you to settle with him. I heard jokes about how this is Point Lookout 2, but I don't agree. It feels like a whole new game, and it feels like it belongs with Fallout 4, not Fallout 3. The whole island is fun to search, and you can find some really sweet armor, which is also rumored to be the best in the game. There's light armor for stealthy people, and heavy armor for more combat-oriented people. My final thoughts on this would have to be that it was very enjoyable. You get a good follower. There's a really interesting story. I give this story an 8.9 or 8.8-ish out of 10. I really like to think and comment with you guys on what you think of this DLC. If you got it, or even if you're planning on getting it. Comment down below on what you think and what you think the next Fallout 4 DLC will be. And which leads me to my next subject. It was rumored in files for Fallout 4 about Nuka World. That could be some kind of entertainment park, I would think. Maybe something like, going off on a limb here, maybe here's what I would like to see with Nuka World. It's a Nuka-Cola inspired, because Nuka is cola. And it's a theme park based off of the drink. And maybe you go there on some unspecified reason, and maybe there's a sadistic leader who's putting you through some types of games, kind of like Dead Money style, where you're trapped and you have to find a way out. If you've never played Dead Money, it's New Vegas DLC, where you're trapped and you need to find your way out of a locked location. So maybe it could be like that. You need to play carnival games, and they're like sadistic. They put a sadistic turn on them. I think that would be interesting because it's pre-war, but it like somebody took it and turned it into something else, and that would be a twist. That would be a nice twist to the whole theme park. But that's just my speculation. Tell me what you guys think about that as well in the comments, and what other DLC, even if Nuka World is a DLC, who knows what it could be. But tell me what you think in the comments. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Fallout 4 news.